Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're up so close to my no makeup face because I'm going to be doing a little bit of a get ready with me, of course. I am so happy that you guys like these videos so much. It makes me feel like you like me, you really like me. So thank you for that. And I'm also going to be answering some questions. You guys sent me just a handful here on Instagram, nothing crazy, but please don't be shy with me. In order to make these videos, I need your feedback, so please do not fret. So we're just gonna start with the under eyes. I like to do I don't know why I like to color correct first, but this is my Root Knockout Corrector pan. And you can see it's almost empty, so I gotta get another one. And yes, that is red eyeshadow powder in there, ridiculous. So, Lilac Sabina, hello. Thank you so much for your feedback, as you know, and all the love and support. I really appreciate it. And she says, yay for Q&A. Why are you so beautiful? How much water do you drink daily? And what do I do that my complexion is so flawless? Well, my dear, my complexion is not flawless, especially at the moment. I'm like PMSing a bit, so my skin, I get hyperpigmentation pretty bad on my cheeks just because that's where I get the cystic sort of bumps. Water, I don't keep track of it as much as I should, but I'm pretty decent at it, not as good as I once was. And then just make sure to take off your makeup every night. That is like my #1 skincare advice in life, really. That is the only advice I can really pass down. Now I'm gonna move on to a bit of foundation. Thank you so much for your question, by the way. Sorry I don't have a magic answer for you. I'm gonna do a little bit of foundation. I'm gonna do my Weis foundation. You guys know I love this stuff. I always have. So I have Subtlety and I have Paper Thin. I believe they are a shade or two apart. Really quite similar. This one's almost a bit more yellow. This one, when I put it on, I feel like it's just a tiny bit too fair. So I'm just going to take a little flat brush. I used the Teri Miyahira one last I wore it. Yeah, this one here. And I really, really enjoyed that. This is the one foundation I like to use these brushes for. And then I am going to go in with a beauty sponge to help blend it in. But I like to do a majority of the laying down with this product right here. All right, so next question is from Girl with Grit. Another fabulous woman who always gives me lots of amazing feedback, suggestions, and beyond, so thank you for that. But she asked me quite a couple questions. She said, what's my favorite face mask? This is a hard question. Depends sort of on the use. My favorite hydrating face mask is from Patika. Very expensive, but it's just the shit. I love May Lindstrom the Honey Mud. I will be buried with that product. I just adore it. And I also love Granola Goat's Midnight Magic for something to really sort of pull out impurities from the skin. That is something that I actually plan on using later today because my skin's freaking out. And then she asked me cats or dogs, and as hard of a question this is because I do have both, I'm gonna go dogs. I don't know, I like when an animal is dependent on me because I treat them like my little babies, but I'm obsessed with cats too, so don't take that any type of way. I love cats. And then she asked, she said she's conflicted with well people's use of pearl powder in their setting powders, totally. And do I have a different pick for a good mattifying / setting powder? I would recommend the RMS powder if you have really quite oily skin. For me, that's a bit too drying. I tried a sample of it once upon a time, but if you have oily skin, I think that would be amazing. And then if you want something that's not quite as drying, but still gives a really nice finish to the skin, I have been a big mega fan of the Hynt Beauty Finale setting powder. Almost used an entire one up, so highly recommend that. And then she also asked, how do I choose products which to try beyond the work that I do for Integrity Botanicals? Because of course they send me a lot of things to try, so I can report back to you guys on the channel, and that is amazing. It gives me an opportunity to try a lot of things that I otherwise would not be able to, so I can tell you what to splurge on and what to pass on. But as for that, I go off strictly what makeup excites me, and that's hard to do. But for instance, like these new Kosas Cosmetics blushes that I'm going to be playing with in this video, that gets me excited. I like a lot of the indie brands. I just tried Chikyu, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Chikyu. Thank you to whoever sent me that, by the way. I've really been enjoying her products. It's just what gets me excited, or a brand that I know and love. For instance, if May Lindstrom ever comes out with anything, Weis, Gressa, I'm sort of there because I just love the line. So that is probably what I would say how I choose to splurge on certain items. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for your question. I'm gonna keep blending my foundation, put on some concealer, and we will answer another one. All right, moving along. I don't know if I told you guys, I am trying out Found Beauty. I do think I quickly mentioned this. Definitely a hit or miss sort of brand. I'm working on trying a little bit more so I could give you guys a review. If there's anything you specifically want to see reviewed, leave me a comment down below. Chances are I have it, but I might not. However, I'm so far enjoying the contouring stick, not so much this side, and it completely came busted in the mail when I got it like that. So that's not cool, but I like this side. I think it has enough warmth in it. I don't really do any sort of severe contouring, like, ever. So I like doing this a little bit. And just be careful with the blending of the neck because, whoo, my sister has definitely caught me sometimes saying, girl, you better get your act together. And can I also just give a quick little shout out to the Hynt Beauty Sponge. I still do love this, especially if you're on a budget and can't afford a beauty blender, because beauty blenders are fabulous. Fabulous. But yeah, this Found product, I think it blends nice while giving a nice amount of definition, good, decent color, especially on my complexion. And that's just sort of the definition I want. And then you could sort of go in with a powder if you really want to kick it up a notch, which I might do, but I'm working with creams right now, so we will get to that in just a little bit. But while I put on some highlighter, let's answer another question because that's blended in for now. Then I'm going to go in with the Kjaer Weis highlight in Ravishing. Oh my god. Love this product. Gonna be doing a luxury favorites video soon. I think I might even film it after this. I'm just gonna work on curating the perfect list, but this is definitely going to be in it. It's amazing. I've never used up a Kjaer Weis pan quite this quick because I've only had it since the summer, so not long at all. Oh, I love the Kjaer Weis foundation. Anyway, M Loves Green, who I just adore. She always lets me know about some really cool events in Miami. So if you're in the Miami area, please follow her. She asked, how did I get started with green beauty first and foremost? I got started with green beauty. I think if you guys are a long time follower of me, you will know this story. And I got started because I believe it was in 2015, maybe 2014, I can't even remember. I was abroad in England just visiting with my sister. We were going to be there for 2 weeks, and on the 4th day of a 2-week trip I completely fell down these stairs, broke my ankle into a million pieces. I have 2 plates and 16 screws in my ankle as we speak. And I was bedridden for literally 5 months. It took forever to heal. And while I did this, I was watching a lot of YouTube videos. I stumbled across Ashley from Makeup TIA, who is like, will forever hold a special place in my heart. And then I started watching Teri Miyahira and this and that. And I really just started to learn about what was inside cosmetics. And I always want to be an educated consumer. Even if I am not 100% perfect, I think it's better to realize, okay, maybe this isn't the best option I'm putting on my face. However, I am aware of that. And I know in small doses it's not going to kill me, but I would rather sort of stay clear of these items rather than blindly using things without knowing what even ingredients are. I mean, have you ever looked at an ingredients list before you got into green beauty? Because I sure as hell didn't. Absolutely not. Maybe not even once. It's like that bad. So so that sort of got me thinking, and since I was in a point where my health has never been, I guess, in the spotlight like that, like I've never been hospitalized, very fortunately, or anything like that. So it made me really conscious of what I was putting in my body, both health-wise via food, both beauty-wise via all my skin. And I got rid of, the second I started learning about this, I fell in love with Teri Miyahira, took a bunch of her recommendations. I literally got rid of all my makeup like in one shot for the most part. I kept a lot of my things, kept a lot of my things till I bought a replacement or had the money to. I tried selling some of my stuff like to people around me. I think I even sold some of it on eBay, which I don't think you're allowed to do, so don't tell anybody I did that, but I did. And I made a little coin to put back in to what I'm doing. And she said, was it ever your goal to be working with these brands? yeah, I always want to grow. YouTube is my life, like always has been. I've loved YouTube for years and years and years, and to be able to do this is amazing, and to make it into a career would of course be my end goal, but it's not the only thing driving me. My obsession with makeup is what's driving me. Oh my god, I should have used one of the Kosas highlights, but I will use one of the blushes. I think I'm gonna do cream. The packaging is just sick on these. I love it. Look at this. So they released 3 shades, both cream and press, so 6 total. And I believe they all correspond with each other. So we have like this really pretty pinky shade. This more this tone I think is what I'm leaning for, because I'm going to do a more, I think I'm gonna do a more intense look on the eyes. And then I think this is a peachy shade if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Velvet Melon. Oh, that's a sexy name. Ooh, that's pretty too. I think I'm going to, however, go with the shade Tropic Equinox, which I think is going to be the most universally flattering shade for sure. I think I'll top my highlight with a powder highlight just in a minute here, but I'm just going to apply this with my finger. Ooh, I think they're a little bit too emollient because it's hot here and they just got delivered in the mail like literally 30 minutes ago. So I'm just going to work this into the back of my hand. Color is stunning. Reminds me of the Glossier Cloud Paint in Dusk. So if that shade was really appealing to you, check this one out. Let's bump it in with a little bit of this. That is great pigmentation, blending out, lovely. And I'm swiping to sort of remove a little bit of the product because I went in a little heavy-handed. I can especially see it on camera. That's lovely. Ooh, I'm excited to use the powder version of this. I think I'm gonna top my highlight off with a little bit of the powder highlight, just to see. This is a bit of a first impression, however, I'm not trying them all. I am gonna do a hot or not on these, so I'm going to be trying them the next couple of weeks, and then I will swatch them all, review them all, get back to ya. So let's take my favorite fan brush from Teri Miyahira, and I'm going to the corresponding highlight shade. It looks very subtle, but it's very soft. Yeah, it's a very subtle highlight, but it's very pretty. Just not like blinding. But sometimes I'm in the mood for a subtle highlight. Sometimes. Pretty, and that'll set that into place. All right, let's keep it moving, the show on the road. Guess what shadow I'm gonna use? If you guys are a longtime follower of mine, boom, red apple lipstick, sugar and spice. I was inspired to reach for this guy again, so I am going to do that. And we're just taking a big blend-in brush. Oh, and then also, M Loves Green also asked me what is next on my path. I don't know. Hopefully more videos, hopefully more content, hopefully more opportunities so I don't need to work a shitty 9-to-5 job and I could do something more creative and interact with you guys in a big way. I'm actually looking for another job right now, so I'll be back at 3 jobs, which is gonna be yippee, it's gonna be so much fun, because my hours got cut at the antique store, which is sad, but the show must go on, so I'm looking for jobs again. So wish me luck, guys. And I'm just going with a brow shade to blend this all in. But yeah, I don't really know what's next on my path. I'm hoping good things, and I'll keep you guys posted. You'll be along with me for the ride. Then somebody asked me if I could only use one Green Beauty brand forever, which one would I choose and why? This is a hard one because I love most of Silk Naturals products, but I do not like their foundation or concealers, and that is a big deal, but like everything else is pretty fabulous. Then like, what else? Kjaer Weis would definitely be an option because I like an array of their products. I could probably do with 100% pure. I could probably do a full face with 100% pure, even though again the line is very hit or miss. They have such a large quantity of product that I know I could get a face done pretty regularly. Oh, I don't like this question because I would never choose one brand. Even one brand tutorials sometimes are difficult for me. I'm going with a darker shade from Root. This is Sweet Tea. But if I guess I had to pick, it'd probably be Kjaer Weis. That's sort of sticking to me. If money wasn't an option, of course, because I like their eyeshadows, I like their lipsticks, I love their foundation. They don't have a concealer, but whatever. I don't know. No brand is completely perfect start to finish, so this is sort of like if I had to, but yeah, I think that would be my pick. I think that would be my pick. And then which green beauty brands would I like to see in Sephora or Ulta? Oh my god, any of them, all of them. I want them all to be there, but of course I would love to see my favorites like Kjaer Weis. Would love to see some more skincare brands out there. It would be really cool if little small brands like Red Apple Lipstick or Silk Naturals were in store. I just want more visibility for natural products in general, so beggars cannot be choosers, but yeah, and I mean that. But if a brand that I like need to repurchase from a lot that I would like, I don't know, like Hynt Beauty or something. I don't know, it's so hard. I feel like I'm picking a favorite child. If I hope you could give some advice for green beauty rookies, and do I have any natural affordable concealers that I would recommend? I'm actually at a point right now where my natural concealers right now, they're just not working with my under eyes. I don't have one that I love. I'm struggling in that department a little bit, but so I definitely don't have an affordable one I like. I am so sorry. I'm working on trying some new stuff though, and I absolutely will report back, so please just stay tuned. And I'm going into some Mother Bear's Handmade eyeshadows. Quick mention before I get into advice for green beauty rookies is I've tried Mother Bear's Handmade shadows before. I don't know if you guys remember, I've talked about these quite a bit. I'm just going in with a brush to really clean this up. But advice for green beauty rookies, would just be research before you buy anything. And the biggest thing I'm going to say is figure out what matters to you ingredients wise in products, because I am not here to police you on what you want to use. Everything I use on my channel I am comfortable with using, whether it be conventional, whether it be in between, whether it not be so I cannot tell, I don't need any comments saying, well, that's not organic and that's not this and that. It's like, I know that because I'm familiar with ingredients and I have a certain thing that I am comfortable with using every now and again. So I think just being educated on what matters to you will help you a lot. It'll allow you to, let's say I recommend a product, for you to look at the ingredients really quick and see, oh, that has dimethicone. Well, I don't want to use that product, so that one's not for me. But glad Ashley likes it. You know what I mean? So everybody is different. There is no one thing. And I think to not obsess over being a purist, not think that makeup is going to kill you, because it's not. It's just about educated consuming. And do these chemicals have harmful effects on people over long periods of time and extended use? Of course they do. That's why this matters, but it's not going to kill you overnight, and wearing one lipstick isn't going to give you cancer. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't like that fear mongering. So really just be educated and go from there. That is the biggest thing I can recommend. All right, so my girl Ethical M hit me up with some questions. Thank you, my love. I really appreciate it when you guys ask me questions. Obviously, it's how I can make these videos happen sometimes. So, what did I ask Santa Claus for this year? And have I been a good girl? This year, I think I have been a very good girl. I think I have gone through a lot this year, so Santa should treat me. Just kidding. I'm my own Santa Claus, so everything I want, I will save up for and get. But I have nothing huge on the wish list right now. Maybe a gym membership to somewhere that offers classes, because I don't like doing like equipment. I look like an ass doing that. So maybe like to somewhere that does classes. I would really, really like that. Or on the makeup front, I don't know. On the makeup front, I'm so lucky I get to try so many products, and I have been putting the money aside to really make sure that I am investing in this channel and bringing you guys content. So I just got some of the Burt's Bees stuff, which would have definitely been on my wish list otherwise. Some of the Found Beauty stuff got me excited. A couple Etsy brand stuff. But I would love for Santa to bring me an apartment that I can move into. That would make me really happy. And can I move in with you? I'll move to England. I'm down for that. Who am I loving at the moment? Blogger, Instagram, YouTube. It's not natural, but I am obsessed with Tati at the moment. I just think the way that she does her reviews is so professional, so precise, concise, to the point, gets the point across in a way that is so informational and very, very helpful and not sugar-coated at all. And it inspires me a lot with my own channel and putting my own spin on things, of course. I always want to be my own person. But green beauty wise, I love Nikki_Evans on Instagram. A fabulous woman of color. She posts a lot of good memes for anybody who's a coffee drinker like me, so I really, really like that as well. And I'm really loving Jessie Joestark on Instagram. I believe that's what it is. Let me look. Jessie Joestark, is it? Yes. I will put that down below. She's a musician with just the most fabulous music taste. Is friends with Bella Hadid. Hello. So she's fabulous too. And that's sort of what I'm into at the moment. Then what else did M ask me? Sorry, that's like not green beauty related, but except Nikki Evans, she is. I go through phases with everything, you know? I wish there were more green beauty content creators out there that I could recommend to you guys, but unfortunately there's not too many of us. What else here? What brand do I own the most makeup from? Ooh, might be Lily Lolo, because I own just about everything in their line. Yeah, I think it's Lily Lolo. But just due to the nature of reviewing for Integrity Botanicals, really. And then am I going to do more show and tell declutters? Yeah, that's the plan, but I really wish I would have done this sooner because I've decluttered a lot already. But since I'm a makeup addict, these are things that need to happen every so often. So absolutely, thank you so much for all the positive feedback on that video. And then would I do a holy grail video on each type of product? I don't have just one. So maybe, but I would say stay tuned for my best in beauty of this year, a more updated version, or in the meantime, you can watch last year's, because I do pick something from every category when I do that. And then she said if I only owned one eyeshadow, she wrote one eyeshadow rust. If you only owned one eyeshadow, I think she meant what would it be? One eyeshadow. It would have to be a matte shade. I don't know one off the top of my head. It might even be like a bronzer shade. I really like Root Sweet Tea at the moment. Red Apple Lipstick, Sugar, and Spice. You guys know I'm a huge fan of. Something to just do a wash over the lid, yet I could build it up in the crease for a little bit more definition. So I think that's my answer, Em. I hope that suffices. Okay, this is a good question. This is a cool question. While I kill myself with my little eyelash device. What is something I used to be insecure about that I know that I now love and appreciate about myself? Oh, this is hard. My insecurities I feel like change as I get older. The one thing that I will say is probably, that's coming to my mind immediately, so I'm gonna go with my gut. I think that's the best way to go, is my voice. I think from editing my YouTube videos, I've really come to, I don't want to say like, oh my god, I have the best voice ever or anything, but I used to be really insecure about my voice and how nasally it is and things like that. But I think I am a decent speaker. I think my voice is loud and proud, and I just own my loudness these days. I'm Italian and a loudmouth, so you either gotta take it or leave it, baby. That's sort of it. Thank you so much for that lovely question. I'm assuming you mean something physical, because I think that's what really makes us insecure. And though a voice isn't physical, it's like part of what people associate with how you are, I guess. It's not like a trait. Do you know what I mean? So it's physical, but it's not, if you know what I mean. All right, you guys, let's finish off with a bit of a lip and one final question. Oh, and somebody did ask me to do a general life update. I think I sort of did. I'm looking for a job. I'm doing my thing. That's really it. I'm still a little heartbroken, but other than that, I'm doing fine. Let's end it off with what do I see myself doing in 5 years? I try not to have one thing that I hone in on, because I'm very open to opportunities in the universe and saying yes to things that come my way, even if I do not anticipate them in any way. By the way, this is the, there's too much product that came out. Found Beauty Liquid Lip in Praline. And I wouldn't say it's quite like a conventional liquid lipstick, but it is a very beautiful color and decent formulation. But more on this later. I told you guys I'm going to do a full review. So what do I see myself doing in 5 years? Hopefully something in public relations, marketing, things to that effect. Hopefully my YouTube channel has taken me to a place where I can do something very similar. I hope to still be talking about makeup. That's my passion. It really, really is. And I hope to just be happy and maybe in love and just in a better headspace than I am now. That is all I can really hope for, and in my own apartment, and maybe even in New York City, who knows. So that's sort of all the things that I could wish for, but I don't really like have my blinders set on doing one thing, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do a little bit of gloss, and then this is it. This is the Teri Miyahira Gloss and Innovation. And by the way, Inertia and Force asked me that question. Thank you so much. Sorry I'm so wishy-washy with these questions because I'm a little confused in my life at the moment, so I definitely don't got all the answers. Bada bing, bada boom, guys. I think that is a wrap. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope that I answered your questions sufficiently. Please, if you have any more at all, leave them down below. I will either do another video really soon if I get enough of them. If not, I will answer you all individually in the comment section. So ask me anything that you guys desire. But thank you so much for watching this video. Everything I used I will have listed down below so you guys could check it out if you were curious. More on the Kosas blushes soon, more on Found Beauty soon, more on a bunch of stuff soon. But until the next time, I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!